finished product or a story from beginning to end of all the different songs that I've done. Because I've done songs in different styles, different genres, even by different producers. Not all of it will be produced by me. There's songs on there that are produced by Shell Shock, by Ken Holder, from Trinidad. There's different people, and then a lot of it by me as well. Some collaborations with other artists, like John Blade from Tobago. Who else I collaborated with on that boy? There's some rhythms on there that have other artists on them that I did. People like Benjai and Slaughter and stuff are on these rhythms and stuff. So there's a lot of stuff going on the album. Of course, New Generation will be on the album. WAP will be on the album. The new song, which should be coming out probably this week, called Trinidad Yes, will be on the album. So 15 or 16 songs of.
Wow. Isn't that expensive to put together, or is it easier for you in that you have the studio? Or does someone have to come to you to put a 16-track album together? I mean, what would that cost?
For a 16-track album, usually I charge $2,000 a track. But for a 16-track album, you probably get a slight discount, maybe 20,000 or something, so 25,000 maybe. We'll work it out it depends on how they put in the album together and how much work I as a producer have to do. In other words, if somebody comes and they have rhythms, like for instance, I did a track with John Legend and Sugar Daddy where they had a rhythm from Studio 53 in Trinidad. They came and put vocals on it, and then I added music to that. But that wouldn't cost 2,000. Yeah, I mean, because they had a bass track already, and then I added brass and strings and different stuff just to excite it and whatever. As opposed to going completely from scratch. It's a different thing. But for me, 16 tracks would probably cost about 20,000. The idea though is that you would put together an album of that magnitude when you believe you could sell albums. You see what I'm saying? Because if you can sell albums at like $100 for one, you don't have to sell thousands to make back $20,000. You understand what I mean?
And for someone new who is coming into business, what would you advise them? I mean, for the most to put down on an album, how many tracks?
Well, I would say if you're new in the business, especially in this environment where there aren't a lot of labels, I would say go for 1 or 2 tracks for whatever season you're in, whether it's the carnival season, the off season, if you want to push it up the islands, or you want, for whatever season you're looking at, whatever carnival, or if it's a dancehall thing, whatever market you're looking at. Do 1 or 2 songs or 3 songs, see if there's any rhythms that you could get on, that kind of thing, so that you could get your name out there. Because you look at, there are certain artists who have been out, who have 1 album out, even though they've been out 10 years, like Maximus Dan, I think has 2 albums out. Benjai, I don't think has an album yet. I don't think. He has one in the works, I know that. But you see what I'm saying? So they come out with singles every year, and we know them, and they have songs that are hits and whatever. But you don't necessarily need an entire album of songs in order to be an artist that is played on radio that people know. You understand what I mean? For me, from a business point of view, it's better to build up a fan base that you're sure would buy the album, and then you take the songs that you've done over the 2 years or 3 years or whatever, 3 songs each year, you get 9 songs in 3-4 years, and then you put that out as a, like as a best of kind of thing, and you add some new tracks to that and kind of thing. So you have an idea that it will be bought by people and stuff like that. But I would say, like for me, my album came together in a few years because I was working on other people's music as well as my own music, and like I said, I basically took the best of what I have done for myself in the last 3 years, and that became the album,
Excellent. KeKeRe, I think we're going to take a short break right now, and when we come back, we'll show the video that everybody is waiting to see.
No problem.
So you're going to take a short break, and when we come back, right here, lots more on Toast a Lot Down.